In this video, I'm going to cover general tips and tricks selecting ideal garments for deep carry. Deep carry refers to a method of concealed carry where the firearm is positioned lower and more discreetly on the body, making it less visible and more secure. The grip of the firearm will always need to fit inside the waistband in this carry method, as deep carry utilizes the waistband to cover the gun and draw it into the body. Sometimes the grip may be partially exposed, and other times the entire gun will be hidden from view below the waistband. All of these ride heights would be considered deep carry. Sinking the grip into the waistband is going to dictate some things about our clothing. Pant fit and material. We are storing more of the gun below the belt line. The pants must be chosen to accommodate this. Those who wear pants with loose, comfort, or relaxed on the tag, you guys won't have issues. Those who prefer spandex-tight denim across their crack, you're gonna struggle. Low-rise, skinny jeans fans, yeah, you need not apply. Generally, it's best to avoid tight-fitting pants, even if they're adequately stretchy to prevent binding and excessive below-the-belt printing. The pants are our primary concealment garment for deep carry. Tight-fitting concealment garments don't work well. Things may look fine while posing in a mirror or holding still, but much is shown in movement, especially in the act of sitting or crouching. This will make deep carry awkward for some styles of new hiking pants that use extra fitted seat and thighs. Sometimes, going up a size in these pants can provide enough room in the seat and lap. I can fit into a 32 waist pant when not carrying. When deep carrying my G43X or my Glock 19, I wear a 34 waist with some stretch. For dress clothing, wear your Enigma and your gun to the fitting. Any quality tailor will understand and cut the pants to your needs. Remember, pleated slacks never left for those of us with old school flair, but they are particularly useful for deep carry, as they work well to break up any of the below waistline printing that can happen. The main thing we're going for with pant selection is a roomy enough fit to allow comfortable movement, but a snug enough fit as to not appear as if we're wearing clothing that is too large and drawing more attention to ourselves. A basic agility test works well to tell me if pants will work for deep carry. If possible, do this test while wearing your deep carried gun. While wearing the appropriate fit pants, stand straight-legged and try to touch your toes. Squat as low as you can, stand and raise one knee as high as you can, and if possible, take a deep lunging step. If wearing a deep carried gun, all potential fit issues will become immediately apparent. If doing this test without a gun on, remember where the pants bind and restrict mobility. Those areas will likely be the problem spots. Buying the same pants in one size larger will allow room needed to live a sedentary existence while deep carrying for most deep carry guns on most people, but it will not completely address the binding points you're experiencing in the test. Good fitting pants with a bit of stretch should allow the button to close without utilizing much of the stretch. I find that I prefer Levi's classic bootcut jeans. I'm also a fan of the Lee Extreme Motion jeans. For a less fitted look, the Wrangler bootcut jeans also work well. For hiker style pants, I prefer the Wrangler all-terrain cargo pant. I promise these are significantly less frumpy than they sound. Athletic pants and shorts. Drawstring pants and shorts work well for deep carry after some simple modifications to the garment. The drawstring should always be moved away from the gun, toward the support hand, and should be given a spot to be tied out of the way. Here's how I prefer to do it. I only do one slit. Some people like to do a second slit so that that knot doesn't like to disappear back in. Most athletic shorts will work for deep carry, but I'd encourage you to select something with a blousy fit, something that doesn't cling tight to the body and that allows the movement of the garment to go with your natural movements in stride. This goes for both men and women. Finally, I think it's important to address spandex and tight legging materials. This fit and material will always allow for excessive printing because it's a thinner material that fits skin tight to the body. But you may find that you still use this style of clothing for deep carry and simply pair it with a longer shirt to cover inorganic shapes.
For women carrying in dresses, even though you don't have to carry in the deep carry position, we find that a lot of women actually prefer carrying in a deep configuration when wearing a dress. This helps you get access to the gun quicker since less fabric has to come upward, and it also allows you to mitigate any printing problems that you're having by carrying the gun too high. Many dresses tend to be a little bit tighter fitting in the bust area and then looser as they flow down. We'd recommend using an A-line or a baby doll style dress in order to get the best results.
Belt selection matters. Ditch the gun belts and the stiffer materials in favor of thinner and more supple materials. I want the belt to maintain as much width as possible while staying as thin and flexible as possible. Here is a cheap Amazon belt with a plastic YKK buckle that I find excellent for deep carry. When I wear this belt, I will often offset the buckle to remove more waistline bulge. For those of you who might lean towards this style of dress, a thin 1.5-inch leather belt with a Western buckle also works well. The classic buckle type sits flattest against the belly and eliminates a whole lot of bulk and bulge. Take a look at these two buckle designs. Notice how the traditional buckle flattens the belly, while the standard design creates a large bulge. The thicker and stiffer the belt, the more pronounced this will be. The stylish design draws the eye to the fashion and does well to hide the gun sitting directly behind it. The belt should be positioned to press the largest horizontal surface of the holstered gun into your body. The belt is a far more effective wedge and wing than any other mechanism we have. Generally, you can choose just about any shirt for deep carry purposes because your pants are serving as the primary cover garment. I will say, however, deep carry works great with a tucked-in shirt. The shirt doesn't need to go over the gun. The Enigma belt acts as a keeper for the shirt and maintains just the right amount of blousing to hide the gun from a downward view, while the pants and belt hide the gun from the horizontal view. The shirt doesn't need to be untucked to draw. Deep carry is possible in most attire and most styles. The carry method will always work best with the most athletic version of the desired garment because it is a carry style that favors those with an athletic lifestyle. Exploit the mobility benefits of deep carry and make wardrobe choices with more freedom of movement in mind.